In the past two videos, what I did not show you yet is how to illuminate a scene with an environmental image. The environmental image is what primarily we use in Fusion. These are the HDRIs, high dynamic range image. That means these images have a lot of light information. They are different than JPEGs, which is 8-bit. HDRI are higher bit. So how do we do this in Blender? Before I continue, inside the texture folder, I added some basic HDRI images. You see they show different environments. Let's go to Blender, and I will turn this off. I do not want rig 1 and rig 2 to be visible. Here I call this one light rig 3. Spell it, light rig, there, 3. Okay, so we go to the world. There is actually our ability to illuminate the scene just within a 360 degree. But as you can see, that's not very good because stuff gets kind of flat. So we would like to add or replace this color via an environmental image. I'm also inside the shading editor, and then I select the world. There is my world. You see the values here again are the same. So this color I would like to replace via an image, which means I need to add an image. Add texture, environmental image, connect it. Now this is pink, that means, or magenta, that means there's an image missing. So it's a warning color. Click open, navigate to where these images are. And for example, let's select this one, Studio 10. Okay, there we see it. Now I would like to rotate this image. To do this, I need to do 2 steps. I will add a texture coordinate, and I will add a mapping. So generate it to there and vector to vector. So now what this means or does is, this is our background, which we will give this image. And then with the mapping, here we have X, Y, and Z for rotation, scale, and location. And then how these location, rotation are defined, we specify with this texture coordinate. Is it based on an object, based on the camera sees it, etc. So we want to rotate this, and then we can do it. So that's it. That's essentially what we do in Fusion 2. For people who know Keyshot, that's what you pay $1,000 for, just to be able to do this. Well, that doesn't look too bad. You see, like, everything is nicely illuminated from that side. Okay. What about we move it back to there where it's nice and bright, but then this area is empty. Viewport display, etc. There. So let's maybe put this one to there a little bit. Good. And we can mix this with regular lights too. So let's again Shift A, add an area light, move this light up. Then this light, change the strength, size maybe 25 centimeters. Contact shadows. Then we move this over to there. I would like to rotate this light, so Rx. So I rotate around the x-axis by 90 degrees, or I simply adjust everything here. And I move this one down. And in the top view, whoops, Alt-H with H, your hide objects. I move this to there and rotate it. Shift-D, add the light to here, and rotate it. But maybe I come more from this angle. And this light is somewhat too strong. So the closer I get it, the stronger light is. The further I move this away, the softer the light is. To switch between shaded mode, solid mode, preview, and rendered mode, we can also press the Z key, and then we get this dialog. I go to the Z key, so I can actually see the light. There it is. And maybe rotate this a little bit. There. Interesting. Yeah, okay. Very good. Yeah, well, let's keep it this way. So this is now a mix of the rendering of an HDRI together with or two area lights. It's a nice contrast. This illuminated. This is kind of flat. This is not a perfect rendering yet, but all these exercises are more geared towards giving you somewhat a basic introduction into the concepts, how all these different tools work. Also here then we can click render image. Let it render. And there it is. So if we take a look at it, this is okay. This is kind of annoying. This is too strong. The top is actually not too bad. This detail and the play between illuminated and shadow is not too bad. But we can improve on this next week. So this part is also an element of your homework. And that's it.